What is your current steroid cycle? What's up, guys? I hope everybody's New Year is going well so far. We already in February now. Shit. Time fucking flies, man. It's crazy, man. Time flies. Feel like yesterday it was just fucking 2018. Now we already in February, man. It's crazy. But yeah, so today it's gonna be a different kind of video. You guys usually see me with my workout videos and vlogs, shit like that. Today I'm gonna do a Q&A today. I get a lot of questions in my DMs and stuff, and I find myself, you know, kind of going through and trying to answer as much questions as possible, and it takes a lot of time, you know. I'm pretty busy most of the time, so why not just start doing these Q&As here. Today I'm gonna answer questions from my Instagram. So I got a handful of good questions. I kind of briefly checked them out, so let's see what we got. I'm a little under the weather, by the way, if you guys noticed, so my voice might sound a little funny. Hope it don't sound too fucking bad, but it is what it is. So the first question, coming from my Instagram, like I said, it's from Dad Hat Flow. He says, any suggestions on what to hit more to lose weight, cardio or weights? So basically, my understanding of that question is he's saying, what's more important for weight loss? Yeah, for weight loss, cardio or weights? This is one thing I notice in like the fitness world, that people are like either apples or oranges, right? Black or white, you know what I'm saying? Tall or short, lean or big. Like everything is polarized, and it gotta be one extreme or the other extreme. Nobody kind of wants to meet halfway or do it all, you know what I'm saying? I hear people say, well, it's 90% diet, or no, it's all about training, you know, and it's both wrong. Like, it's both wrong, because you gotta do it all, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get a great physique from just one or the other, you know. Obviously, if you have good genetics, you might get away with slacking on something, but generally speaking, if I was to have a perfect diet and never hit the gym, I'm not gonna build no muscle. Like, I'm not gonna have no muscle. Like, it's just not, I'm not gonna get that physique, you know. Same way, if I hit the gym regularly, which is what I see most people do. If you go to the gym, most people train pretty hard, but their diet is shit, so they don't make any improvements whatsoever. Yeah, the first year or two, they might make some improvements because they're going from no weights, period, to weights. But eventually, it's gonna stop. And once it stops, if they don't change their diet, they're literally gonna look the same, no matter how hard they train, no matter how much cardio they do. And I see it all the time at the gym. I see people for years look exactly the same because they train hard, but their diet is shit, you know, or just non-existent. So that's really important. So to answer this question, don't pick one. Don't say what's more important. How about you do both? They're both very important. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on how you want to look. You know, I'm sure you don't want to just lose weight. That's another thing. People always say weight. Well, do you mean body fat or weight? You know what I'm saying? Because losing weight doesn't benefit you much. You know what I'm saying? Losing fat does. So, you know, if I drop 40 pounds, you know, of muscle, and I'm just as fat, I'm the same exact body fat percentage, just smaller. Now I'm skinny fat. That's not benefit me. It doesn't benefit me in any way. Not health-wise, not performance-wise. So you gotta be more accurate with that. Be more specific with that. So want to lose body fat. You know what I'm saying? So in trying to lose body fat, you have to have muscle there. If you have no muscle and you lose a bunch of body fat, there's nothing there. So you're still skinny fat. The percentage doesn't change if you have no muscle. You know what I'm saying? So you have to build muscle to an extent. You don't have to be you don't have to like a pro fucking bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have some muscle there. So and that being said, having muscle keeps you leaner. The more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolic rate is, right? So for me, for instance, you know, I'm about 290. Well, I'm sick now, so I dropped a couple pounds. I was probably about 285 when I checked last. Yeah, me being 285 pounds, you know, and I'm pretty lean, believe it or not. So I'm maybe 10% body fat, something like that. I don't know the exact percentage, I don't really care, but I'm just giving an example. So for me, I can maintain that almost no matter how much I eat, you know what I'm saying? Because my metabolism is so fucking fast because of the amount of muscle I have, right? I can eat so much more food, you know, and I'll just use it as fuel because my metabolism is on point. So more muscle you have, faster metabolic rate is, so you'll burn more fat. The more muscle you have, the leaner you'll be, right? So having muscle is very important for that. It'll keep you leaner. Who doesn't want to be fucking lean? You know what I'm saying? So do both. I wouldn't say neither is more important. If you want to get really technical, well, technically cardio and diet are the most important because it's going to create the calorie surplus to allow you to lose the fat. But so will the weights. The weights burn calories too. So I won't even give it to cardio. I'm gonna just say do it all. You know what I'm saying? I could say focus the most maybe on your diet first and foremost. Your diet has to be on point. Period. Your diet number one. You know what I'm saying? Do your weight training. You can go a lot harder on the cardio than the weights if you initially just want to get that weight down. But definitely still get some weight training in there, man. Definitely get some weight training in there. All right, question number 2 from my boy DCA Fit. Shout out Dorian. He gave me a couple of questions actually, but let me go through and kind of answer the ones I like the most. Barbells versus dumbbells. Again, like I said earlier, people seem to always have to, you know, pick one or the other. Do both. Do both of them. You know, one workout, maybe do more barbells. The next one, do more dumbbells. Or just combine them all together. Do barbells and dumbbells, same workout. So I don't believe in choosing one. What's the best exercise for building bicep peak? The whole bicep peak thing, I believe it's a myth. You know, some people agree, some people don't agree. I don't believe you can change the shape of your muscle. Okay, when the muscle grows, and depending on what you focus on, it might appear to look a little different, but the genetic shape of the muscle you can't change. If you have crazy peaks on your biceps, you know, it's something you're born with. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not it gets more pronounced, the bigger it gets, is one thing. But you're not gonna go from a flat bicep and then do a bunch of preacher curls and then wake up and have a peak. It's not gonna happen. If you have flat biceps, that's how your biceps are. If you have peak biceps, that's how they are. You know, if they attach, you have kind of have like a, what do you call it? Kind of have like a high insert in your biceps. You're gonna be peaky. I've always had peaky biceps because I've always had like a short insertion on my biceps. So as you can see, which side is even better. As you can see, you know, they're actually pretty full for biceps that are short, but I've always had a nice peak. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways, that's genetic. I had that since I was literally a kid. I used to flex and had a peak. That's genetic, man. Unfortunately, you can't really change that from exercises. If you want to get technical, at the pro level, some guys do develop peaks from side injection. So this is a little more extreme. Most of you probably don't know anything about this or care to know anything about this, but a lot of pro bodybuilders, they might do side injection and shoot some gear or shoot some synthol or something in their bicep and then kind of create more of a peak. That's the only way I believe you can actually change the shape of your muscle with side injections. So I'm not recommending anybody do this. I'm just saying it's just what people do, and that's probably the only way to do it. How long to run HGH for? That's gonna be a person-to-person basis. If you compete, you know, it's gonna be more around your contest. Some people run it all year round. You can actually do that too, as long as it's not crazy high doses or anything. If it's a low dose, you can actually run it year round. It's not like gear where you have to kind of cycle on and off. You can technically run this year round if you wanted to. If you can afford it, first and foremost, because it gets pretty expensive. But yeah, you can actually run GH all year round. Most people run it around the contest time, depending on when the show is. You know, yeah, pretty much that's it for GH. Do legs need more than 12, 15 reps? I guess I could say yes and no. Legs definitely need more volume to grow, right? But volume is the total amount of work in general, right? Total amount of work in general. That can mean high reps, you know, and minimal sets. It can mean high reps and a lot of sets. it can mean low reps and a lot of sets. Volume is the overall total volume. So even if I'm only doing 6 reps, if I do 10 sets of exercise of 6 reps, I'm still getting 60 reps, right? Versus if I do 10 reps and 6 sets, I'm still getting 60 reps. That makes sense? So volume is a total volume of the workout. So the reps technically don't make the volume. It's how much you do in the workout. Legs definitely need high volume. So whether you want to do a lot of reps, which I don't necessarily like to do too much reps because I kind of lose focus. If I'm doing 20 rep sets, sometimes I kind of lose focus as far as intensity. It's hard to stay intense for 20 reps. You kind of give up eventually. Whereas 10 reps, you can give all your intensity and focus, utmost intensity at every single rep. 20 reps, I mean, honestly, past 10 reps, you probably start to lose intensity and you won't really be giving it your all like that. But yeah, that's a person-to-person thing. So I personally like to keep it for most body parts, no more than 10 reps. On legs, if it's a short range of motion, like for me, I'm pretty big, so when I leg press, I don't have really good range of motion because my legs kind of hit my stomach. Because I have big legs and my stomach can get kind of big during the end of the bulk. So it's a really short range of motion. So for something like that, I'll do a lot higher reps because I'm not really moving the weight anywhere. But for like squats, I'm not gonna do more than 10 reps. As low as 4 to 6 reps sometimes. And I just do a lot of volume. I might do 5, 6 exercises just for quads, you know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 sets each. So I'm still getting the volume without losing the focus and intensity from doing too much reps. So yeah, that'll be my advice on leg training. That's it for today's Q&A. Trying to keep it short and sweet. Don't want to bore you guys sitting there watching long ass videos. So I'm gonna cut it a little short and leave some questions in the comment section in this video that you want me to answer in my next Q&A. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Leave some more ideas for any videos you guys want to see here on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at BAIDIFARL. That's Beatty Fall, same as my YouTube page. Make sure to give me a follow on Instagram too. You can leave some questions there in my DM. Leave some comments on my pictures. Turn on those post notifications as well. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Game.